Oh my gosh! Oh, hey guys. So, Adam is still emo here. Today, I'm going to be playing Doki Doki Literature Club. So, I have played some of the game. So, hey! What the, what's this one? Who should I show my poem to first? Guys, sorry about that. I was gonna say, I have played most of this, but not all of it. Now it's just your mine. Adam, I really love your poems. I can't believe you've been hiding these from me. I'm not hiding anything. But your poems are so good. Yesterday's and this one too. You can't tell me I haven't done this before. I mean, you're really the only one who feels that way, so... No way. Not even Natsuki? Well, I guess Natsuki is the least likely to admit how much she likes something. But I don't think it's that. What do you mean? Well, I guess I'll be honest about it. It's a lot easier to write poems when I'm thinking about you. Well, stop thinking weird things, idiot. I just mean that you're a really expressive person, I guess. How am I supposed to write poems about my own stupid life? But you somehow make everything in your life an adventure. Even the little things. Like cooking. Let's not talk about that. So, yeah. I guess what I'm saying is that I can feel more feelings through you than I could through myself. We have that kind of weird connection. It's your fault for being in my business all the time. I don't know if I understand. Oh my god! What? Hi guys. Oh, okay. Let's do this. Bottles. I pop off my scout like the lid of a cookie jar. It's a secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine. Hey, big bag! Oh, whatever. Siri, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot, and I've been really impressed with myself recently. Creepy. Well, not exactly. Maybe it wasn't so cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you'll keep it up. Yeah, writing's the best. And we're gonna keep writing until I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. Series has always had a habit, of getting obsessed with something before dropping it in no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times? But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Yuri! Okay, let's see Yuri's. Let's see what you've written for today. Well done, Adam. Your skills are already improving. Really? Thanks, Yuri. Coming from you, that means a lot. It's nothing. I'm just happy to help inspire fellow writers. I know you're new to this, so don't worry so much if it seems like you can't get your poem to feel perfect. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more, darling. Metaphors can go a long way. don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings and write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. It's a very intimate exercise. I see. That's a certainly interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have, an example of that if you'd like to read it. Of course. Is this the poem you wrote for today? Yuri nods and timidly hands me your poem. The Raccoon. It happened in dead of the night while I was slicing bread for a quiet snack. Quilty snack? My attention was caught by the scuttling of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread. My subconscious, well aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The amazing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity, the raccoon. What does that say? On edge? The moon exhibits its phase and reflects that much more light off my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to the following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brand it. Oh, hi, Bruna. Okay. Pause. Hey guys, I'm back again. So what was I doing? Alright. Oh my god, this is the second time already. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take that as at face value, then I can't even figure it out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sort of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself. So I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Why do you keep them to yourself? Because they're embarrassing. And people will make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, Adam? Well, yeah, I guess I do. I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best we could do is respect each other in our individualities. Even if it's difficult sometimes, and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. Who should I show my poem to? Monica. Hi again, Adam. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. Gave my poem to Monica. Alright, it's pretty good. It makes me think of Shiori, like the other one that you wrote. You two are like the dynamic duo. That's kind of exaggerating it. Yeah, probably. But you do spend a lot of time with her, even in this club, don't you? Then again, I don't blame you for being a little shy. I'm not shy, it's just... I'm just teasing. I know it takes a bit of time to make friends with anyone, but Yuri and Natsuki are super interesting people, so don't be afraid to give them their share of time. And you can talk to me every now and then too. I'm not like unapproachable or anything, am I? No, it's nothing like that. I'm just still getting used to being here, that's all. Yeah, I'm sorry if I was putting pressure on you or something. I really didn't mean it like that. No, don't worry. I get what you're saying. Well, alright. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Save me. First up, that's kind of weird. Are you dead or something? Was somebody trying to kill you? Oh! It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just a kind of thing I'd never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on a paper, choosing where and how the spacing words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short made it feel like they were trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem could be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You'll never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Or should Natsuki! Thank you. Well, it's not really any worse than your last one, but I can't really say it's any better either. Phew. Huh? Phew what? Oh, well, anything that isn't a train wreck, I'll take as a win. And I get the feeling you're probably the most critical. Hey! What makes you... Wait, maybe that was a compliment. Glad to see someone recognizes my experience. Well then, keep practicing and maybe you'll be as good as me someday. That's, something tells me Natsuki will completely disappoint. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. You think so? Yeah, well, I guess if you've been friends with her so long, you might be on the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as her type. Sayori has a type all of a sudden? Well, I don't know. But honestly, how can someone so, fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around a dead weight. Ugh. That was a little unnecessary. But think of it this way. If it weren't for me, she would probably just fly away like letting go of a balloon. You could say that we each take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh, yeah, I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly hair, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has such a cute voice. I heard her singing in my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time, I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried to not let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends started like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers, and I'm gonna tell everyone. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with simpler analogies, and it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like, anyone will agree on the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course! It's about how everyone thinks that doesn't matter! It could be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or a guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out, they make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes? As long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? I think people really need to learn respect for others for liking weird things. Huh, that's funny. Yuri wrote about something similar today. Huh? Did you just say Yuri? Yeah. She said her poem was about an unusual hobby of hers. I didn't really get it, but she said something similar to you. That people shouldn't make each other feel insecure about those things. Oh, hi, Astrid. Really? Well, I mean, Yuri's pretty weird, so I wouldn't doubt that she has some weird hobbies. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's not like I would judge her or anything. That's who has trouble finding words. I guess I should try not to be so mean to her. If she feels insecure about weird behaviors and stuff, I mean, I always hate people who make me feel insecure. And Yuri made me feel insecure yesterday. But the way you put it, it sounds like she's learned her lesson. Well, I would say so. Even if her writing style is different, I'm sure she'll appreciate the message in your poem. It's what I do best after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like, conveying emotions is important, but I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm going to write a good one for tomorrow too, so look forward to it. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I had something extra planned today, so if everyone could come stay at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we could get put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We will need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we could give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? Monica? Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori's played it all on the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Siri, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no, it's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know? There was no way I'm performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys, no, Siri. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri had never shared their phones with anyone till just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. So, I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And then more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah, it's all about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons we're on this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you could do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Siri looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been really trying hard to get new members. The least we could do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Oh, hi Astrid again. Ugh. Okay, fine. I guess we'll just have to get it over with. Alright. Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Sorry. I guess I don't really have a choice. That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be a tough. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. What? Astrid! Alright, there. No way! Monica, this is too stunning. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh, no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go? No, I gotta go pee first. Of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her That was so good, Monica! Thank you very much. I was just hoping you set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Yuri? I'll go next. Ugh, Yuri's frowned up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches the sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called... You can do it, Yuri. It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. The quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in the structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse inside the little yelling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Oh, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. So we applaud. Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back to her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri's down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Alright, so Yuri hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks up to the podium. This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled. Yuri, it's a lot harder than I thought. How do you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. I see. Okay then. Yuri begins her poem. Somehow, it feels like her soft voice was made a perfect match. I'll let you guys read it. Good job, Siri. Even Adam liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that mean? Came out nicely, Siri. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be the other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I'd seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing for me to do it in front of everyone. And next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time for the festival, you know? Okay! Now, who's next? Atsuki? Don't make me go before Adam. It's not like I compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Adam lowers everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. Atsuki, it's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection to read. I'll just go with what I have wrote for today. I stand up and step up in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry that I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in writing. That's something that'll improve over time though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah. I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called. Why are you all looking at me? 'Cause you're presenting. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Jump off. Natsuki takes a breath. When she starts to say the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she is a little enthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and words surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down. Wow. Natsuki finishes, and everyone applauses. She hugs back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put whatever face I want for other people, but when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is. So, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for this festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time of what you'll be reciting. Jeez, I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too! It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised you're putting on this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. No problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. Alright. Let's stand up. There's no way I'll be Where is this guy going? Yep. Look at you two. Always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice though. Well, I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to, Yuri fumbles with her words. So, let's just say that one day, Yuri has to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? What do you mean I'm some... Well... Oh, I'll walk home with Yuri. Walking home with Yuri. I mean, given how hard it is for her to socialize, I feel awful turning her down. So, isn't she so beautiful and smart? That has nothing to have to do with what I just said. You admitted it. Jeez, it's not even any point speculating something that's never going to happen. Well, maybe. I just like to think about it. It's not long before you won't need me anymore, you know? Need you? Yuri, I can't figure out how you're seeing things in your head right now. Sorry, everyone is different. Nobody in the club is a real place for you. If you say so. Conversation trails off, and I'm left feeling awkward. But it was kind of her fault for trapping me in such a weird question. I can't just lie to her. But if there's something that makes her happy, I would hate to take that away from her. That's why I said there's no point speculating. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? Oh, my computer! No! Alright guys, what should we write? You know what? I'm thinking of something For Natsuki. Let's do something for Natsuki. Something, strawberry. Maybe games. Marshmallow. Flower. Ah! Damn. Sorry guys, I gotta restart. Oh, let's try this again. So maybe we could do silly. Oh my god, no! Alright, we're back again. Lollipop. More. Oh my god! I just want to make Natsuki happy so she doesn't insult my thing. Anyways, love. Alright, I'm just gonna do this until like I get all of it. Guys, we did it. Oh man, I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in too. Are you practicing piano again? Yeah. Alright, so I got all for Natsuki. Skip. Alright, where's Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori sitting at a desk in the corner of the room, looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. Eh? You're spacing out on him. Sorry. Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Huh? Is everything alright? Of course. Why would it be? Just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Jeez, you worry so much about me. I'm fine, see? Sayori shows me a big smile. Don't let this distract you from having fun with everyone. Oh, alright, if you say so. I worriedly glanced at Sayori before turning back toward everyone else. But the conversation already dispersed, with everyone back at their usual activities. Why can't I skip? Content warnings, what's that mean? Wait, are they saying there's gonna... Oh. But I don't think there's gonna be anything wrong here, so this is probably trick, I'm guessing. Alright. Let it... Oh my god, I just forgot to save! Oh, never mind. Yes. Maybe I should ask Monica. Okay, let's change the settings again. Accessibility is high contrast. That bitch between your teeth. Anyway, maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. Timidly approached Monica, who was shuffling through some papers at her desk. Adam, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm being into it a little much, but she seems a bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room at Siri, who's idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there's something on her mind. But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Adam. You certainly know a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her, but this time, when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her, and I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Yeah? Are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that the thing on her mind is you, Adam. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Siri talks about you more than anything else, you know? Yeah? She's been so much happier ever since we joined the club. It's like extra lives turned on inside of her. What? No way. Siri's always like that. She has always been full of sunshine. It's not any different than it always has been. You're so funny, Anna. Have you thought about maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful because that's just how she is when she's around you? I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I know anyways? I didn't mean to jump to the conclusions, so you should forget about what I said. I tried to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and blah, 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 blah. Okay, everyone! After some time passes, Monica calls out to the club room. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about, Siri. Natsuki! Finally! This one, it's good. I was wondering how long it would take you. Alright. Yeah, seriously. Don't listen to what anyone else says. Especially Gary. Just keep writing poems like this. That's all you need. Are you sure it's just not what you want? Excuse me? You're talking to a pro, you know? Don't you think you should trust my opinion the most? I guess that depends. Aren't you biased towards poems that are more simple and cute? Biased? Of course not. My opinion just happens to be the best. There's one thing I still can't tell. Is Natsuki actually self-aware of her split behavior? At this rate, I don't know if I'll ever figure it out. Fair enough. I'm glad that you liked my poem after all. I knew you'd finally understand. Just keep showing me your poems and you'll be a pro before you know it. Anyways, here's the one I wrote. I'll be your beach. Your mind is so full of troubles and fears that diminished your wonder over the years. But I have a special place, a beach for us to go. A shore reaching beyond your sight, a sea that sparkles a brilliant light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way that had left you a long time ago. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand. Bathe in sunbeams and hold my hand. Wash your insecurities in the salty sea, and let me see you shine. Leave your memories in a footprint trail. Set you free in my windy sail. And remember, the reasons you're wonderful when you press your lips to mine. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way that you thought had left you long ago. But if you let me by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll learn how to love yourself again. Yeah, I feel like I kept writing about negative dates, so I wanted to write something with a nice message for once. Besides, the beach is awesome. Kinda hard to write anything negative about the beach. So you decided to write about the beach first, then came up with the message later? Yeah, well, it's only because of what happened yesterday. I mean, after Yuri and I realized we kind of wrote about the same thing, she wanted to pick a topic and have both of us write about it, or whatever. Ugh, you can really see her doing that too. Making us write about a simple topic and trying to impress me by coming up with something all fancy. Well, it's not like I care. I just did it anyway. I mean, I guess mine ended up being kind of metaphorical too. But there's nothing wrong with doing that once in a while. At the very least, it was a good practice. Yuri. Decided to try something different today? I guess so. Is that good or bad? Well, neither. I have my preferences. But it would be unfair of me to call something good or bad based on that. As always, I believe what's most important is exploring and discovering yourself. That's comforting. I'm kind of afraid of disappointing you in some way or another. Eh? Why me? Well, you're always sophisticated with your writing, have the most advice to share. Is that so? That must be terrible. For me to have become someone whose opinions fearsome. How unlikable of me. Yuri, it's not as bad as you're making it sound in your head. I just meant that I respect your opinion. I see. I'm sorry that I always overthink and come to absurd conclusions. I'm just a little used to it. Overthinking? Being swiped. Yuri, what am I saying? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring that up. Let's move on. Alright. You want to share your poem now? Okay, here. I'm aware that the beach is kind of a main thing to write about, but I did my best to take a metaphorical approach to it. Yeah, Atsuki already told me about it. She did? She didn't say anything weird, did she? She just wanted us to write about the same topic again. I suppose you better compare the differences in writing style or thought process. Anyways, it was her idea. Knowing her, it's no surprise that she would want to do something like that. Probably just wants to show off. It's not like I have a particular interest in writing style, just her request, but, well, I suppose it's not so bad to write something simple on occasion. It could be refreshing, you know? It's good for me to calm my thoughts once in a while. Yeah, I think I agree. And thanks for sharing. Where should I show my... Hi, Adam. Have you thought about you want to submit to perform to the festival? Well... Skip. The Lady Who Knows Everything. An old tale tells of lady who wanders earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather, lost adrift the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day, I search. I search with little hope, knowing legends still exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend that is all that remains. The last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky. Until one day, the wind ceases to blow. I fall, and I fall and fall, and fall even more. Gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I'm thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a whole voice. I have found every answer of all to which amount nothing. There is no meaning. There is no purpose. And we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend. Your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. You know, I feel like running and looking for the answers are sort of... Anyways, here's Monica's tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you can't put much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling that your writer is good, or okay, or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it, and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Oh! Go ahead, Papa, I accidentally took a picture! It's nice, I guess. Come on, I could already tell you don't like it. Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for somebody else, didn't you? Probably Natsuki. I didn't write this for anyone specifically. Maybe that's not really what I meant though. But it's okay. You're making new friends. Just like I was hoping. That makes me really happy. And you're happy too, right? In this club? Well, of course I am. Good. That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Adam. Siri, is there something wrong? No, nothing. I'm just a little tired today. Alright, just tell me if you need anything. I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can go play with everyone else now, if you insist. Yay! I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. Siri, tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything, Siri cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second. Is it just me? Or did you just say something strange right now? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez. Why is it so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Ugh. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. In your butts, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Siri isn't here. Seems you're right. Siri always holds light a little bit, doesn't she? seems like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she just went to pee. Atsuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on! She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously? Of all the times to not go home with her, you picked the time she's not feeling well. So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. No! First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. Who? That curious expression coming from Yuri, of all people. Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything is fine. What did she say? Anyway, we need to figure out... You skipped the question, huh? You skipped that question. That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes, but we might need a lot of them and different flavors. Can you handle all that all by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted. And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri, you can, Guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? No, that's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know? Now, Natsuki's pouting too? Jeez, even I could tell now. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. That may be the case. But if I can't also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So, Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know? So maybe you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere? About that, I love atmosphere. Oh. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Adam. Well, don't stare at me. Anyways, the one who is truly useless. Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri had some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. I would be really appreciative of that. Is Monica suggesting I spend a weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? I suppose it'll remind a little bit of help. Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give to you. It's not like Monica's going to give me a choice. You shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. Natsuki tries to mumble a bit of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you'd like to handle the baking on your own. Adam may not like to be around if you can only make him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, you may be more suited to assisting with the decorations. Hold on! I never said that. Now how hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you're just making excuses for Adam to... What are you saying? Well, it will be extremely meticulous work. And baking isn't? Just, what do you think? Come on, guys. Let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Adam to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten a chance to spend any time with me yet, you know? So I'm sure he's interested in... You literally just... I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying no. Jeez. Can we sell this already? Yeah. Adam, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course. Very well. In that case... Okay, first off, why is there 3 dots for Sayori? Oh my god, this is a hard decision. Guys, don't worry. I got this. Well, baking sounds like it could be fun. And you guys made it sound like a lot of work, so I could probably use 2 people. Don't worry. Baking is a ton of fun. You'll definitely agree. Huh? Just a minute ago, you were saying that... That's because... Never mind, okay? Oh, anyway. You'll be fine by yourself, right, Yuri? Of course. I'm used to it after all. That's good. Even though Yuri's being melodramatic, it's a little hard not to not feel bad. So that's everything, right? Anything else we need to talk about? No, I think that's it. Are you guys excited? Yes! Everybody except the performance is going to be awesome. I don't think that really counts. What about you, Adam? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it turned out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Yuri? Yuri? She's still sulking. It's not that big of a deal or anything. Well, it may not just be that. I think that Yuri is might just be feeling a little underappreciated in general. Having to come up with something for her to do and then nobody offering for help, that doesn't mean... Ugh. So he glances back and forth with every little word expression. Look! Oh. Yuri, you really are the most talented one here. And you're going to help make the event a lot more fun and welcoming. I mean, the cookies will probably help a lot too, but you're going to make the atmosphere special. That'll be really important for the way that people feel during the performance. So, you need to stop being dumb and give yourself a little more credit. You really didn't mean that, did you? Well, not really, but... Natsuki, of all people, to be saying such encouraging things, but I begin to understand. Natsuki is trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I could tell she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. I'm sorry for being dumb. I'm going to do my best. And all of us are going to make it a really great event. Yeah. I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out. Okay, but I'm staying here for a little bit longer. I barely got to do any reading today. So, fair enough. There's nothing wrong with that. Where are you going? We still need to figure out our plans for this weekend. You literally would have gone home and realized that you didn't even have a way to contact me. Oh, that's true. I have no idea how that slipped my mind. Geez, good thing I stopped you. I'm giving you my number, okay? You better not make it weird or anything. Why would I do that? Tsuki gives me your number. Okay, I'm coming over on Sunday. I'll bring all the ingredients. Wait, you're coming to my house? Oh, yeah. What's wrong with that? I mean, I just figured since I'm the one helping, I would be going to your house. Yeah, right. Like, I could have a guy over at my house. My dad would kill me. Really? It's kind of strict if you ask me. Yeah, how do you think I feel? I can't do anything when my dad is home. Anyway, I just needed to complain for a second. We have each other's numbers now. That's all I needed from you. I guess I'll text you when I'm coming over. Alright, fine by me. Yeah, I'm really going to show you why I love baking so much. So you better look forward to it. Oh? Didn't you say you were going to give me the dirty work? Well, I was just saying that No, it's not like I could act like in front of everyone. That's why I was looking forward to this. I was looking forward to this. Wait, really? Well, kind of. Just because I never got to bake with someone else before. That's all it is. So, alright, I got it. Sorry for overreacting. Anyway, I'll be heading out now. See you on Sunday. Ah, never mind. Can't believe this. Suki is going to be coming to my house on Sunday? Oh, my anxiety shoots you to live. It's already Sunday. Oh no! It's Sunday! I'm coming over. Once I reach Sierra's door, I knock it before entering myself. Again, we used to play so often that we made it a habit of simply entering each other's house like our family. Nice. The house is quiet. Siri isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her to not run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom, where I finally find her. Siri? Hi, Adam. Oh my god, my heart was pounding for a second. I got a little scared because I thought something, was gonna happen, she's gone or missing or something, you know? I sit down in her room. Siri first is a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, haven't you? I guess you're right. Shoot, I gotta shift a little moment. I feel a little scared. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Siri's room is messy as it's always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years. Oh my god, sorry guys. I ate too many cinnamon twists at Taco Bell. If you came over more often, I ended up meaning it for you. How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see you and Suki today? Yeah, but... Wait, how'd you know that? Suri had already left by the time he decided our last meeting. Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? Ah, that's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today? Of course! But I'm just helping her on mine. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. So it's just me and Suki then. Yep. There's more silence between us. Suri stares in random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally got to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday, when something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So, Siri smiles, shaking her head. That's no good, Adam. Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world has decided to have you to come over today. It just wants to torture me. Siori! I grabbed Siori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Siri gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap, Adam. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori? You're really just going to make me say it, aren't you, Adam? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days, I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy carrying to waste by having to spend it with me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy without anyone worrying about me. I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Did she really want me so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Sayori? Why is it that you never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much that I could do, I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me. You don't understand at all, Adam. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone being happy together is the best thing for me. But then, I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club, it feels like a spirit going through my heart. So that's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do. No, Adam, there's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing I could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. Tears streaked down Sayori's face. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. And I was punished by my heart hurting way that I could understand. And now you came here and I made you hurt too. I'm just being selfish. That's all I really am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments. Because I deserve every last one. Without thinking. I once grabbed Sayori's shoulders. Okay, sorry guys, I was too into acting. This time, I pull her into a tight embrace. Adam, Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy you convinced me to join this club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. Adam. Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear. Okay, hold on. Big? No. Don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything that you need me to do, then you better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. I don't know Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Adam. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hands are so warm. And it's very scary too. Sayori lets me go. As she does, I let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow. Yeah, it's going to be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like for me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I promise. I think that would be nice then. Hey, Beta, leave the door open. Yeah. Suri lights her eyes. If I could spend a whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel. No, don't! Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you. But it's almost time for Natsuki to meet at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It'll be fun. To my surprise, Siri shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right? It's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Alright. I look forward to it. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy. But it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Tsuki is about to come over too. I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much. I'm definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. I spend only a few minutes back at home, anxiously waiting Natsuki's arrival. Before I know it, she texts me to let me know she's outside the front door. Without delay, I open the front door to let her in. What's up? Hey. I don't know what I was expecting, but seeing Natsuki in something older than old school uniform, totally threw me off. Seeing her in such cute clothes makes the uniforms seem totally unfitting in comparison. Jeez, don't make it feel so awkward already. It's a long afternoon, so don't be weird just because you're not used to seeing me outside school. Anyways, I'm coming in. I see you brought a lot of stuff. Natsuki is carrying a large bag that is probably full of bacon spars. Well, I didn't want to come all this way to find out that your kitchen isn't equipped for the job. You bought everything I asked you to, right? Yeah, I did. Yesterday, Natsuki asked me to buy a bunch of ingredients if I didn't already have them at home. Good. I'm glad I can count on you to do your part. Well, of course. I'm surprised to hear Natsuki suddenly say that, rather than something snarky than she usually does. Could it be that she's a little different outside school after all? Anyways, let's go to the kitchen. What? You're not even gonna offer to take this heavy bag from me? Where's your hospitality, Adam? Come on. Since when I need to be a gentleman? I grab the bag Natsuki holds out to me. Ugh, this is ridiculously heavy. I carried that all the way here. Are you impressed? I see now. Yeah, I am impressed, Natsuki. Seems like I always underestimate you. It's because I'm so small, isn't it? You jerk. Natsuki hits a fist into my chest. Hey! Your size has nothing to do with it. Do you really hate being small that much? It's not like I hate it. I mean, sometimes I like proving people wrong when they only think I'm worth my size. It's fun when I get to be small and also better than other people. But, geez, never mind. What are you making me say? Don't think that you can make me talk about weird things just because we're not at school. We're getting started or what? There's a lot of stuff I gotta teach you. What? There's a little bit more like you. You're more fun when you just speak your mind like that. Hey! Now you are treating me like a kid. I was just trying to be a bit more nicer to you, you know? And just because I don't have a mature and sexy figure like you... Hey, don't loud out our YouTube channel! Anyways, just because I don't have a mature and SEXY figure like Yuri doesn't mean that you should treat me like... Natsuki catches her words and her face turns red. Natsuki, forget it! I didn't say anything. I should apologize. I appreciate that you're trying to be nicer. Wait. History. Alright. I should have been a little more considerate too. But also, if that's what you're thinking, then you should know that there are tons of guys who are into body types like yours. How would you know that anyway? Just trust me on this. I voice acted the wrong part now! Okay. Gross. Hey, was that to me? Who else? And let's just get started already. You get all sour when girls call you close. I finally found your weakness, Adam. Natsuki smiles deeply. Please spare me. Well, Natsuki decides to dish out more insults like that. There's no way I'm not fighting back. But she's satisfied enough to know. Finally starting to pull things out of her bag so we can get started. Before long, the kitchen is a mess. Spoons, dirty bowls, flour, spilled fluid, and plastic bags are strewn about every countertop. Big Mac, to me it looks clean. What are you on about? The mixer isn't big enough to make all the batter at once, so we have to do it several times. Meanwhile, Natsuki is babysitting all my movements just to make sure I don't mess up her precious baking. Adam, where did you put all the food coloring? The batter isn't going to be in the oven soon, so I need to fill trays. I think it's still in the bag next to the table. What are you using it for? To color the batter, of course. I'm making each tray a different color. That way, even if the flavors aren't different, everyone can still pick their favorite. That's a cute idea. Are we doing anything like that with the icing? Do you want to? You're asking me? I don't really have a preference, so... Come on! You're not putting any heart into this at all. Can't you at least try to have fun? I'm having fun. I'm not really sure what Natsuki is trying to get out of me. Meanwhile, I see you separate the batter into small bowls and put a few drops of food coloring into each. That does look pretty cool. See? It's not like baking is just about following instructions. The presentation is where you get to be creative and have the most fun. It's a million times worth it in the end. If just looking at it makes everyone, happy. Like the ones you made on my first day, huh? I recall Natsuki proudly presenting her cake-shaped cupcakes. And Sayori and Monica's delighted expressions. I wonder if I can make Natsuki proud like that too. Yeah, maybe I will use food coloring then. Sounds like you're starting to understand. Just make sure you completely finish mixing the icing before you mess with food coloring. Yeah, it's getting there. We were using the electric mixer for the batter, so I got stuck with a whisk and a huge bowl for the icing. The icing's still all lumpy. Are you even trying? Well, yeah. It'll just take a little longer. Jeez, I'll be here all night if you just do it like that. Here, look. Natsuki grabs a whisk from me and uses her hand to tilt the bowl back. You really need to beat the crap out of it. Oh, after a few seconds, the consistency of the icing has already improved. See? As if to emphasize, Natsuki sticks a finger in the icing and pops it in her mouth. I reluctantly start to do the same. Oh my god! BFD icing! Alright, I reluctantly start to do the same. Hey! Natsuki suddenly grabs my wrist. I don't want your gross fingers in my icing. You're icing. Are you forgetting who did all the work? I start to fight back, trying to inch my finger toward the bowl. Don't make me beat the crap out of you next. I'd like to see you try. I push harder, just enough for my finger to reach the icing. I triumphantly scoop of some of my finger, just as Natsuki tugs with all her might. Ah! Forcing Natsuki pulling me causes me to stumble, making her stumble in turn. Gross! You got it on my face. What swallows that? There's a big glob of icing on Natsuki's cheek. She tries to reach it with her tongue, but it's too far away. Jeez. You know what? Take this. Natsuki instead wipes it off, shoving her finger toward my own face. You wish! I'm faster. I grab her with my hand before it reaches to my face. Natsuki tries to use her other hand to fight back, but I grab that one as well. Stop! Not until you apologize for calling me gross. Fine. I'm sorry for calling you gross. You know I don't mean it. It's just fun seeing you react to it. You do that to me all the time, you know? Saying dumb things just to get a reaction out of me. You really shouldn't tease girls like that. Is that so? In that case, probably shouldn't do this either. I take Natsuki's finger and put it in my mouth, licking off the icing. What? Did you just seriously just... Natsuki is so surprised that she can't even figure out to get mad at me. Her face is entirely red. Let's see her face then! She's not red. Adam, you really shouldn't do that kind of thing to girls unless you really like them. You know that, right? What kind of questions is she asking me? Just like that. How did the moon turn to this so quickly? Natsuki gazes at me in silence. I notice her shallow breaths. Why am I starting to feel dizzy? Out of nowhere, the fire alarm starts going off. Natsuki rushes over to the oven. Something burning? Thought you didn't put the cupcakes in yet! No wonder! You left the dirty tray in there, dummy! How could you make a mistake like that? Should have checked before turning the oven on. Don't blame me for your mistakes! Jeez! Natsuki uses an oven mitt to grab the blocking tray out of the oven. She sets it on top of the stove. In another moment, the fire alarm stops. Anyway, I'm putting them in the oven now. Yeah. Tension from the moment before still lingers over to our heads. But the moment has already been lost. I watch as Natsuki slides the cupcakes tray into the oven. Then I reluctantly pick up the whisk and continue with the icing, like nothing ever happened. Ah, that smells so good. The cupcakes are ready to be pulled out of the oven. As soon as Natsuki opens the oven door, a blast of sweet-smelling warm air fills the room. Look at how cute they all look! She proudly shows off the different colored cupcakes in each of the trays. They'll look even better once we add the icing. Nike, you need to tell me that. I brought decorating stuff, so I hope you can get creative. Here, scoop the icing into these bags. Natsuki hands me some plastic bags. I have these nozzles that'll make it look nice and fluffy. This one can even make flowers. You probably won't be using it this time though. What's this one for? I pick up one of the nozzles that has a much thinner tip than the others. That one's really thin, so you can use it to make stripes or other patterns. But you can also use it to write stuff on the cake. Like, happy birthday, or whatever. I see. That gets me an idea, actually. Well, it's a literature event, right? We can make it more literature themed by writing a different word on each of the cupcakes. It would be fun to see people choose their cupcake based on the word they like. I was kind of expecting you to say something really stupid. That's actually a really cute idea, so... Maybe I'm getting it from you. What's that supposed to mean? I'm not cute. Come on. We're not at school. Nobody's judging. You can't dress and act like this and not suddenly think you're cute. Well, Atsuki's voice trails off. Same with you. Did you say something? No, nothing. Let's just do the icing. Sugi picks up the paste and passes the nozzle onto each of the bags. There's a lot to do, so we shouldn't be wasting time. Here, I'll show you how to do it. Without giving me a chance to think, Natsuki quickly moves on. Then she shows me the... When we're finally finished, Natsuki puts them all side by side to admire our work. Look at how pretty they are together. Yeah, they are, aren't they? Ugh, I wish I could have one now. Well, there's no reason you can't, right? I don't see any harm in that. Well, yeah, but my dad's making dinner tonight, so I really need to save my appetite. Seriously, it's that opposite in that regard. If she was here, we would probably be down 10 cupcakes already, and she would still eat dinner. Come on, that's just unhealthy. Plus, besides, when my dad cooks, I need to eat as much of it as I can. Well, anyway, I was hoping we would have time for manga, but I need to be home for dinner. Already? That's a shame. It's your fault for working so slowly. Should have thought about that. It's not like you'll always have this chance. And, as usual, Atsuki places the blame on me. You can bring the cupcakes tomorrow, right? If you and Sayori each carry some, then you could probably do it in one trip. Oh. Yeah, I can do that. And don't worry, I won't let her eat any. I wish she would listen to me as the way I wish she would listen to me the way she listens to you. Yeah. I again think back to the conversation I had with Sayori again today. I felt so helpless. Sayori always does listen to me, but at that point, I felt like she couldn't listen to me at all. Okay, I'm all packed up. Good work today. You too. I'll walk you out, I guess. Just like that, Natsuki is already about to leave. Feels like the afternoon went by in a flash. More than that, did I even take the opportunity to get closer to her like I wanted? Well, I guess I'll be off then. Thanks for all the help and everything. I'll see you tomorrow. Wait, Atsuki. What you said before about not having this chance? It doesn't have to be that way at all. I had fun today. You showed me how fun baking could be, like you wanted. But aside from that, you can come over anytime, okay? I think that if possible, I'd like to spend more time like this. If you want to read manga or go out somewhere, do you really mean that? Suki looks over at me tensely, like she's trying to hide her expression. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I don't want to spend more time with you. Adam, I thought you only cared about getting this done. Ugh. I'm sorry I had to leave so early today. It's okay. I really didn't want to. I'd really stay here longer if I could. I feel the same way as you, so... Oh, shoot, she's getting close. Wait, Natsuki, standing inches from me. Natsuki looks up at me. I feel her fingers genuinely clench at the sides of my shirt, as if holding on to me. Her rose-colored cheeks and matching eyes fill my vision, along with her slightly parted lips. What is happening? My head starts to go dizzy as I feel her soft breath against me. I felt it for a while now. Natsuki suddenly comes back. Sayori? Hi, Adam. Sayori! Just now we wouldn't... It's okay, Adam. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, you should have come a little earlier. I'm already on my way out, so damn. Aw, really? That's too bad. Yeah, well, we'll still see you at the festival tomorrow, so it's fine. Just don't eat any cupcakes before then. Anyway, later. Chloe flustered. Natsuki hurries off, and Shiori waves goodbye. Shiori, I thought you didn't want to come over today. Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me. So I had to come over here. So I had to come here and see it for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know, how much fun were you having with Natsuki? You know how close you got to her? It makes me really happy how you've made such good friends. That's all that matters to me. Tears start to fall down from Shiori's face. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Adam? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear. Sayori, don't say that. It's true, Adam. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just... Monica was right about what? Sayori, what I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't a burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. But Shiori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared, Adam. I'm really scared. What are you scared of, Shiori? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. Shiori, it's true, isn't it? I was weak and I started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Adam, I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And that's enough, Shiori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down to Shiori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Shiori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now, and that's what I'm going to give to you. No! Oh my god, wait. This is basically a trick decision. You guys know how she said she's depressed? So even though I'll say I love you back because she loves me a lot and she wants to be like partners with me, she will still probably feel not happy, right? And moving on, maybe like start again, you know? I don't want that. So I'm gonna say, well, I love you is more comforting. But I don't want to make it seem sad. You'll always be my dearest friend. What you need most is for things to be like they've always been. Monica told me the truth. She told me how much happier you seemed after I joined the club. I know you're still struggling with some difficult feelings right now, but please trust me that I know what's best and what will make you happy in the end. I promise I'll help get things back to the way they were. I see. Siri forces a smile through an incredibly pained expression. Is this what it feels like to get stabbed in the chest? Oh. Hi, Beta. Oh, I should write a poem about this. Siri, it's okay for being so selfish. So please don't worry about these stupid feelings. I know you're right. I knew this the whole time, and that there's no happiness down that path. That's why I came here, just so I could get the answer I needed to hear. And the other thing, you're also right that I just wanted to go back to the way it was. I realize that now. You really do know me better than anyone, Adam. I'll trust you with anything at all. So, Siri's smile finally breaks. All of a sudden, she turns around and drops to her knees. Oh, well, I can't scream that loud. Clutching her head with both her hands, she screams out as loudly as she can. I'm so shocked that I don't know how to react. Siri looks over her shoulder and flashes me one more weak smile before turning around and running off. Siri! I'm left helplessly standing in front of my house. Why am I feeling so horrible about this? There's nothing more than I could have done. The most thing I could do is support Siri with her feelings and help her on the path that is right. But I'm having as much trouble as understanding Siri's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. I'm going to give it everything I've got. Siri will always be my dearest friend, and I will do whatever it takes to put a smile on her face each day. Nice. It's the day of the festival. Of all days, I expected this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Siri. But Siri isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided that's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. I managed to carry all the cupcakes by myself by carefully stacking 2 trays. Natsuki is already testing up a storm, but I can't respond, thanks to my hands being full. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki, Natsuki was about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Siri and Natsuki at the festival. But knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great too. Adam, you're the first one here. Thanks for being early. That's funny. I thought I was sure you would be here right now. Monica is placing little booklets on the desk in the classroom. They must be the ones she prepared that have all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monica would like and submitted it. So that's the one I'll be performing. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sierra with you. Yeah, she overslept again. That's on me. You'd think that on days this important she'd try to will hunger. Harder. I say that, but I suddenly remember what Sierra told me today. And I suddenly feel awful, knowing that's not nearly that simple of her. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking. But maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all. You should take a little responsibility for her, Adam. I mean, especially after you exchanged with her yesterday. You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know? What? Wait. Hold up. Oh my god. Oh my god. It can't be that. Like, maybe what she meant by you kind of left her hanging this morning is like, her hanging around in the room. Yeah. Monica, you know about that? Of course I do. I'm the club president after all. But I stammer and wait, what was the history? I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday, you kind of left her hanging this morning, you know? Exchange. Monica, how do you know about that? Damn. I'm scared. I stammer, embarrassed. Did Sayori really tell her about it that quickly? About how I basically turned down her confession? Oh wow. Makes it seem like I'm the bad guy here. But I'm the one who knows what's best for her, right? Jeez. You don't know the full story at all, so don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think. Eh? Monica is being as friendly as usual, but for some reason I feel a chill down my spine after hearing that. Okay, Monica, you better not be the reason! Better! Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice. Yeah, sure. Veda, calm down, calm down. I grabbed one of the pamphlets, laid it on the desk. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this will help. Oh, this is my mom, sorry guys. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page. Oh, each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognize Natsuki's and Yuri's poems from the ones they performed during that practice. What's this? I flipped to Sayori's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. It's one that I haven't read before. Get out of my head, get out of my head, get out of my head, get out of my head. Get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything you said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. But the poem was never actually finished. It just stops moving. I don't think Sayori's okay. What is this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach. Adam? What's wrong? Nothing. This poem's just completely different from everything else Sayori's written. But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm going to get Sayori, so, well, alright. Try not to take too long, okay? I quickly leave the classroom. Don't strain yourself! Monica calls that out after me. I quicken my pace. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her or help her wake up. Even a simple gesture of walking to her school really makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday things will be the same as they always have been. That's all she needs, and that's what I want to give her. I reached Sayori's house and knocked on the door. I didn't expect the answer, since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday's, I opened the door and let myself in. Sayori? She really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Walking her up in her own house? Isn't that more like something a boyfriend would do? In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. Sayori? Wake up, dummy. There's no response. I really didn't want to have to enter a room like this. Isn't it kind of a breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. Oh! Oh my god! Oh! Oh my god! Oh! Oh my god! Oh! Oh my god! Oh! What the hell? What the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can't be real. See how we didn't do this? Everything was normal up until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. I suppressed the urge to vomit. Just yesterday, I told Sayori I will be there for her. I told her I know what's best and everything's okay. Then why? Why would you do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Turning down her confession, that has to be what has pushed her over the edge. Her agonized scream still echoes in my ears. Why did I do that to her when she needed me the most? Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I just spent more time with her, walked her to school, and gave her what I know she wanted out of our relationship, then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I do can bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. I only had one chance. And I wasn't careful enough. And now I'll only carry the skill with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers. But I still couldn't do what she needed from me. And now I can never take it back. Never. 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 Oh. End. Oh my god. What? What the hell? What is that? What the heck? Oh. You guys saw that, right? Yeah? Monica. Oh my goodness. I totally did expecting to see you here. It's been a while, right? Yeah, it has. Monica smiled sweetly. We do know each other well. We barely talked. But we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me generally feels a little... What are you coming here for anyway? Oh, I've just been looking for some parts to use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers? I guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right? About that, I actually quit the debate club. Really? You quit? Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. There's nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. In that case, what club did you decide to join? Actually, I'm starting a new one. Oh, literature club. Literature? Sounds kind of... Okay, skip. And that's today. This March. Okay. Alright. Nice. I'm back. I brought a guest with me. A guest? Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, Adam. So, let me guess. You're Monica's boyfriend, right? What? No, not. They replaced her with Monica! Files, characters. They took Happy Dots PNG. Oh my god. Oh, attributions text open. Oh, damn. Traceback? Oh, so this is reset stuff. Okay. Delete. Can I delete Natsuki? Oh, okay. Saves. Guys, I think that's the end of this video. That's pretty much it. Bye. No. I am out of there. Hell no. No. Let me just listen to my comfort music. Wait, this is my music. It's this one. Not the ad. No, not the ad. I am uninstalling this. Oh my god. Let's just do a moment of silence. I love the game, but it is creepy at the same time. I don't recommend to play it because it could probably hack your PC or something. And I'll try to get all the endings, but I won't record it because this is already taking way too much space. But yes, it's what. But yes. So this is the end of the video. Adam is still emo out, and I am truly scared for my whole entire life.